And we are back mga kaibigan for more MPGL action. Day 4 na tayo ngayon ng Week 3. And MPGL Asian Championships, grabe na yung mga nangyayari sa games natin. Alam mo, paring ilustrado, yung mga games kagabi, ang init din eh.
Tama, tama. It's so fast din yung mga yung pace ng
Yeah.
action dito. It started off, it felt like it's been like 2 days, 3 days, pero yun pala 4 weeks na tayo. Ang bilis.
Oo,
Minention
eh.
mga, ano nga ba yung mga matches natin kagabi? Parang ang init
I
nga.
think it was Detonator versus Boom ID
Oo.
na nag 2-0 in the favor of Boom ID. So, yung some of the teams dito, mga kaibigan, they're actually getting this momentum or rhythm na papasok sa ating last few weeks natin dito sa MPGL. So, parang ilustrado, ngayon nakikita na talaga natin kung ano yung pinaka-texture netong tournament na to.
Yeah, and it seems like it's shaping up very nicely. Like parang ang daming ang teams na akala mong, they're not gonna really get far here, pero yun pala biglang nang 2-0 na sila, and then it's just this crazy streak of wins and games, and like it's a great thing to see na parang napakadaming exciting things na nangyayari para sa local scenes in terms of the esports and the Dota side. So you're always happy to see high level of competition here.
Yun na nga. At considering mga kaibigan na we are on our third week, we are having this alam mo yun, parang nagkakabigayan na din tayo eh, na may mga teams na nakakaunos na sa harapan, may mga teams na nakikita natin, nangangapa lang sila. Ngayon naman, medyo nasa bottom na sila. So, anong masasabi mo dun?
Sometimes in tournaments talaga makikita mo some of the teams will get ahead of the others. Pero a lot of the times, when you see more experienced teams, like let's say yung mga teams na nag-qualify sa, kunwari, sa Super China Major, just like we're seeing, marunong sila mag-comeback and stuff like that. And that's something that we don't always see in this kind of level in tournament kasi nakikita natin a lot of the times pag ma-0-2 kayo, ma-dishearten yung kayo, but on the same time, meron din mga teams na kahit na 0-2 sila nag-comeback, and somehow making their way into the middle of the bracket. A lot of the teams didn't have exactly the best starts, but then suddenly nag-comeback sila. One of the teams that I wanted to mention here, just for reference here, kunwari, Neon Atomic and actually no, Detonators. They did not have the best start. Alam ko yung first games nila 0-4 sila yung start nila. Pero ngayon nakakabawi na rin sila kahit papaano kasi dati, in the first weeks, Detonators lost their first 4 games or first 3 games kaya nag-1-3 sila. Pero ngayon nakakabawi na.
And one of the things pa na kailangan natin consider dito, yun nga Detonator, they lost their 2 games yesterday. So, it was a sloppy start. And at the same time, nakakabawi na sila. Ngayon, nawawalan na naman yung rhythm nila. Pero mamaya mga kaibigan, yung mga laban natin dito, I think it's Team No Throne. May mga teams tayo dito na medyo bago sa pandinig, mga kaibigan.
If I'm not mistaken, Team No Throne, they went against, if I'm not mistaken, Geek Fam ata the other day, a few days ago, and then it went to a 1-1. So, even though medyo underdog sila, even though medyo dark horse sila in this tournament, nakakakuha ng crucial game showing that there are signs of life here sa MPGL in terms of the new bloods kasi alam naman natin dito sa MPGL ito ay yung fresh bloods, ito yung mga rising stars in terms of Asian Dota.
Team Evos mga kaibigan, straight from Indonesia syempre. They're a team na dati talagang umaariba. Ito sila Avil, sila Illogic. Ngayon medyo nag-fall off na sila. But with MPGL, hindi na natin sila nakikita nung madalas nung ibang tournaments Pero this time around, MPGL, we are witnessing mga kaibigan yung Southeast Asian players na hindi nakakapasok or hindi nakakuha ng points in terms of the DPC natin. So, it's a very good platform for them na para kahit papaano, 'di ba, may pinaglalabanan pa rin, you get to showcase your talent. At the same time, meron kayong pinaglalabanan na prize pool.
Yeah, and it's always a good gauge na parang whenever you go up against a team that is way better than you, kahit sabihin natin durog kayo 15 minutes pa lang, it's always a good learning experience. And you see that na when you're a new team, you always need to know where you stand. And this is where you can do that kind of thing. Kasi let's say naman sure the stakes are pretty high naman for the MPGL, but this is also your opportunity to learn to play at a high level, to play at an international level. And makikita natin, there's a lot of rising stars, like a lot of new teams, a lot of fresh bloods that are rising to the occasion. And this is a very exciting time rather. Talking about the teams that we have on screen right now, Team No Throne and Team Evos. Recently, actually, I think this is a rematch kasi recently nag-play together sila. They played against each other and that ended in a 1-1, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not too sure. I'll check my sources on that. Pero yeah, Team No Throne, they did pretty well, I think, against Team Evos here. But eventually, they got it into a 1-1. But we can go into the drafts right now. So titignan natin ang baba ng screen. Lalabas na ang mga bans and picks dito.
Ayun na nga mga kaibigan, for the side of Evos dito, they ban out the Nyx Assassin, Lycan, and the Sand King. For the side of Team No Throne, it's going to be the Beastmaster, the Leshrac, and the Omni Knight.
Yeah. On the other side, these are very interesting picks that I'm seeing here. Funny thing is, a lot of the times you get parang support bans talaga kasi pag support bans, I mean, alam naman natin, napaka powerful ng support role lately, how strong it is in the meta, yung position 4, position 5. That's really where a lot of the big playmakers are, like let's say IO, yung ganon, yung mga relocate plays talaga ganyan. So no surprises here that we're seeing a lot of those kind of bans. But before we get into that, we actually do see the first support pick, and that's going to be Bane. So yeah.
And Bane dito, syempre ang dami nag-open na picks para sa kanya ay para dito sa Team No Throne. They can actually go for the Mirana, which is one of the standout of heroes sa ating meta ngayon. Evos naman dito, they will go for the first pick, and their first pick is going to be the Clockwork. So, a lot of setups dito mga kaibigan, and for the Bane, it is actually kinda hard to have a Clockwork dun sa kabilang team just because the Battle Assault can stop yung Fiend Script. At the same time, he can actually lock onto you with the with the hook. And if it hits you, tapos yung tapos yung
Fiend Script, yung channeling mo, it's gonna be cancelled. And actually, on top of this, Disruptor, you can just glimpse you out of that Fiend's grip, and then suddenly, boom, cancelled yung channeling mo. And then, so a lot of displacement heroes here, a lot of disruption heroes, the Disruptor, yun nga, to mess, I guess, with this Bane here. I think that's what we'll see. And
for the side naman ng Team No Throne dito, we're just waiting for their second pick. Disruptor is one of those heroes na works well with the Clockwork, syempre. I mean, he isn't as strong as the previous patches. Lalo na yung Thunderstrike niya, it got rescaled. Pero still, it is a very good hero. Lalo na kapag kunyari, yung Team No Throne dito will go for a low mobility lineup na kailangan nila magtakbuhan ng unti-unti para makaabot. The glimpse will actually punish them very, very hard.
So we'll see if they go for a more agile hero, but I don't think that's gonna be it. The Dragonite definitely not one of the more mobile heroes. Medyo steady, chill lang siya. But hold on to that. Bakit di kayo nagka-cast ng Super Major? Actually, it's a great thing that you ask. We are casting it right now at this very moment. So if you want to find out more and check out our coverage of the Super Major, punta lang kayo sa twitch.tv/barangay esports, or even better, kung gusto nyong manood ng dalawa, mineski.tv/barangay esports/Mineski TV.
Ayun na nga. Kung gusto nyo papanood na sabayan, sundin nyo yung sinabi ni Paring Ilustrado, that's multitwitch.tv/barangay esports/Mineski TV. Lagyan natin ng onting emphasis para medyo mahaba din kasi talaga yung link eh. So, yun na lang yung gawin nyo, and ilagay nyo dyan, or para syempre, alam naman natin yung Super Major, that is the last major, mga kaibigan. Before the qualifiers ng TI. So, mainit na mainit, mga kaibigan. Alam niyo yung mga teams na sinusundan nyo, talagang nandyan eh.
We saw, actually, the most recent game before the one now, yung TNC game, laban sa Optic, unfortunately, where TNC dropped out 0-2. Sobrang, I think those were very fast games, 21 minutes to around 35 minutes for the other game. So, really, Optic made quick work of TNC, unfortunately for them. They're gonna have to go home. Tapos lalaban na lang sila sa qualifier. Titignan natin kung makakaabot sila sa the international. So hopefully for them we'll be seeing more of them. But in the meantime, shoutouts muna naman Bapa and friends ng San Fernando, Pampanga. Good evening sa inyo. Thank you. Salamat sa pagtutunin. Kami we're gonna be here and accompany you on this Dota 2 journey. Kami ang inyong mga tagapaglingkod ngayon sa Balitang Esports.
Ito Magnus is quite a good ban, lalo na dito for Team Evos na alam mo wala silang instantaneous talaga na stun dito and that they can go for. And Clockwork and the Shadow Fiend combination, naka-open na talaga siya. Nung time pa lang na pinili dito yung Clockwork, Shadow Fiend dito, he needs to get some steam going bago siya maging lane dominator talaga. Especially with with his third skill. It is going to be very hard dito mga kaibigan for Team Evos or this Shadow Fiend rather to go up against the Dragon Knight. But with the Clockwork there, pwede niyang bigyan ng extra souls dito Shadow Fiend. At 12 souls at level 1, you can actually scale up dun sa paglalast hit mo and it will give you freedom kung kailan mo siya gusto i-hit. At the same time, you can actually gauge it up. Pwede ka mag-deny, pwede ka mag-last hit. Ang dami mo pwede gawin.
Yeah, that's a lot of versatile option there that you get with that pick. And on top of that, the Shadow Fiend, I think, is one of the heroes that is definitely, actually sabihin na natin, siya na yung pinaka-snowballing hero in the game at the moment. Like, if Shadow Fiend gets out of control, there's really nothing you can do so much about that unless meron kang mga hard control, hard initiates that can really lock down that Shadow Fiend. Pero tingnan natin kung lalabas. So far kasi meron naman Bane, but the thing is, that Bane is easily going to be, as you mentioned earlier, easily going to be disrupted by the Disruptor and the Clockwork that could easily cancel the channels. Pero ito nga, Night Stalker is now going to be the next pick. So tell me a little bit more about the mentality of this.
Night Stalker kasi, one of the things kasi sa Shadow Fiend is he's a very strong hero in terms of damage. But in terms of mobility, hindi siya ganun ka-genius pagdating sa ganun. Actually, you can get mobility items for him. Like the Yules, the dagger,
face boots?
Probably. The drums of endurance, yung mga ganung bagay. Pero kasi, once a Night Stalker gets to you, ma-void ka niyan. Sabihin natin, unang nighttime, ikaw yung pinakaunang target niya. Just because you are so easy to take down in the middle lane, lalong-lalo na Dragon Knight pa yung katapat niya dito, hindi kayo mag-iisip na, ay, 2 raises might be enough to actually take me down. So, hindi kayo naka-attach dun sa mentality na yun. With these two strength heroes, pasok na ng pasok.
Yeah, and that's gonna allow them a lot of chances to gank the Shadow Fiend, which will be important later on. Pero mukhang team fight potential ang ihanap dito ngayon ng Evos with that Luna pick. Kaya makikita natin mga Eclipse. And one of the strongest early game nukes in the game, yung Lucent Beam, never count that factor out. Sobrang lakas niya in the laning phase lalo na. And I think aside from the early game nuke, may mini stun din siyang kasama. Would you say mini stun kasi mabilis lang siya no?
Yeah, it's you can call it a micro stun. Talagang sobrang bilis lang.
Yeah. And, that mini stun as well as the early game nuke damage, that's gonna be important later on. Kasi sabihin lang natin micro stun siya. It's gonna do a lot of stuff naman to channel out to stop the channeling of Bane. But another risky pick here from Team No Throne, Legion Commander. We've seen them pick this before to very sad results. Kasi alala ko dati, the Legion Commander was punished so many times with them picking this kasi hindi nga nakapag-ipon yung Legion Commander properly, and so many times nakikita natin yung Legion Commander hindi makakagalaw dahil natatalo siya sa mga duel niya. And Legion Commander is always one of those very risky choices to make in terms of this.
So eto mga kaibigan, Legion Commander dito was picked to actually have this certain catch na mabilisan. I mean, ang plano kasi niya dito, it's either to get the Shadow Fiend or the Disruptor.
Yeah.
So, that means na if you would get the Disruptor and the, si Magtotokwa, birthday niya na naman daw.
Then, sabi niya hindi niya na birthday dahil pinusta niya birthday niya sa TNC. Natalo yung TNC.
Wala tayong magagawa dyan.
Well, sadly, mukhang uuwing maaga yung TNC as well as wala tayong birthday today, so maybe next time na lang tayo magpapa-birthday cake dito. Sa next birthday mo bukas siguro. And anyway, still going to the last bans. The last bans will be Gyrocopter, Phantom Lancer, tsaka yung Razor at tsaka yung Doom dito. Tignan natin. Ano kaya magandang pick dito para sa Team No Throne?
Probably they're gonna go for a carry dito. They just opened it up. I mean, the Slark is still open. And they will go for a Zeus.
That's not something I've seen often. Saan kaya pupwesto tong Zeus?
It could be an offlane, It could be an offlane Dragon. Carry Dragon Knight, offlane Legion Commander.
Uso pa ba yung support Zeus?
Not really. Pero I've seen a lot of ano dito eh. I've seen a lot of cheese picks dito sa ano MPGL. So it's not really a surprise kung mangyayari to. But Team Evos dito going for the Naga Siren, it's a very good combination against the Disruptor na ito yung mangyayari dyan eh. Once the Naga Siren uses the Song of the Siren, ang gagawin ni Disruptor, babato lang yung static charm sa gitna. Then she will just cancel it out. Nandun na sa loob, kinetic field will be thrown out. Tapos, wala nang takbuhan. In terms of mobility, ang bagal ng ginagawa ng Team No Throne dito.
Yeah.
Wala silang mobile hero talaga, except from the Night Stalker. Pero Night Stalker kasi, you have to pick your fights.
Actually, wala siyang gap closer yung Night Stalker, as you mentioned. So, he's mobile but not too mobile, as we mentioned earlier. And if these players, or if these heroes all get caught by a good initiation ng Team Evos, I can see a potential wipe. Kasi tingnan mo naman, minention mo nga, pag yung Naga-Siren naka-set siya ng maayos, bam, Requiem of Souls, bam, Eclipse, tapos nandun din yung Disruptor with the static storm.
So, maganda ang drafting ng parehong team natin dito. I mean, they have a lot of, yung baba naman kasi dito, although they have very low mobility, they have a lot of burst. You have the Brain Sap, G-Bolt, yung Void ng Night Stalker, ang dami niyan. So, dito naman sa Evos, in terms of scaling, they need to keep up with the farm lagi. It's not really about getting kills. It's more about just get your level 6s, get your core items, then you can fight. Ang pinagkaiba dito ng Team No Throne, as early as level 4, may capability agad sila pumatay.
Yeah, tama nga dyan. And on the opposite side, Evos, they definitely will have to sort of sit back and play passively, and it's gonna be up to them to sort of protect yung Shadow Fiend nila dito tsaka yung Luna. Kasi, I mean, isipin mo, ang daling mag-gank ng Shadow Fiend, lalo na with, let's say, if LC or Night Stalker decide to gank, as you mentioned earlier. Pag nag-gank yung Shadow Fiend, tapos ma-shutdown yung Shadow Fiend, napaka-difficult yan. Pero, pag mag-out, if somehow they... But hold on, before I continue this thought, we're gonna go right into the game. So, take a look at your screens right now and we'll be checking out where the heroes are. Tsaka papakilala natin ang mga teams. That's it.
So, let's go for the team rundown, mga kaibigan. For the side of Evos dito, it's Tyuko Indra as the Naga Siren, Avil as a Clockwork, Whitemon as the Disruptor, Illogic on the Luna, and Facehugger as a Shadow Fiend.
Scorpion's going to be playing Bane. Green is going to be that Legion Commander. Lun on that Night Stalker. Meow on that Zeus. And lastly, Gugu on that Dragon Knight.
Yeah, and ito na nga mga kaibigan. Just having this certain lineup for the side of Team No Throne. Expect natin mga kaibigan that they will have this timing at around 6 minutes or probably 4 minutes into the game. May makakita tayo ng isang mini skirmish dito. Magpipilit sila.
Well, we'll see. They do have to try to get these early fights in, I think, in the side of Team No Throne para ma-shutdown nga yung mga late game potential dito para sa Evo. So, tignan natin kasi I mean, it's always interesting to see when you've got this kind of lineup. I'm really trying to figure out paano ng Team No Throne makakapasok ng team fight ng maayos dito, or are they gonna try to avoid those kind of team fights entirely? Kasi for me, maybe a pick by Legion Commander, but he's not the one you want to get that entry in, diba? Parang you're not looking to him to go in first, so I don't know what the initiation plan here for Team No Throne is.
It's more of it's more of Dragon Knight will get a dagger, then Faces Void will go up front. Probably the Legion Commander then dito has the capability to initiate. So they have a lot of capability, they have a lot of initiation dito. But they just need to know kung ano ba yung pinaka magiging effective. Kasi just getting a dagger for a Dragon Knight, yes, it is still strong, but it stops you from reaching your maximum potential in the early stages of the game. As si Legion Commander, it's a no-brainer to get that for him kasi, alam mo yun, you need that duel, instant duel, activation.
Sometimes kasi may nakikita akong parang may Legion Commander na hindi sila nagbe-build ng Blink Dagger but instead they go for a Shadow Blade.
Yeah.
And I think that's viable naman, I agree, on some instances where it can be more useful. It gives you more damage, pero wala na yung, if they have proper warding, mawawala yung potential nyo. And considering this could be potentially the only engage initiation here for Team No Throne, medyo alanganin din yun. So
possible din na green dito could actually go for the Shadow Blade. Just having that Zeus na pwede ka mag-ward or you always have the warding ward advantage dito with your G-Ball. Syempre makikita mo yung mga invisible units or mga consumables na nakalapag dun sa gitna na alam mo yun, na pwedeng nyo i-ward at bigyan ng opening dito yung inyong Legion Commander.
Yeah. I guess we can see lang sana maybe if we will be seeing those spots. So tignan natin, we'll be keeping an eye on that Zeus later on. And in the meantime, it looks like it's gonna be a slow, steady start here naman for the both sides. Parang chill lang sila din.
Pero dito medyo yung galawan dito ng green, they're actually just trying to shut down etong si Luna. And look at that, si Chuko dito just going for the Riptide. And hindi kasi makapwesto dito si paring Luna natin si Illogic. Just because may Enfeeble na binabato dito. But with the overwhelming odds, it will be enough to take him down. At I mean, Legion Commander at the early stages of the game has 7 armor.
Yeah.
Ganyan siya kataas. So, that was a lot of right clicks para ma-take down siya ng isang overwhelming odds.
Oo, tama. Honestly, I guess they just underestimated the damage that overwhelming odds would do and the damage that Legion Commander could bring so earlier on. But parang may narinig akong music. May music ka, no?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just wondering what happened, but hold that thought right now. It's gonna be the top lane. Mukhang matatrap dito sa mga kapunuan ang Night Stalker, pero mukhang makakatakas naman siya.
Alam mo, TI yan TI 8 yan syempre ako, nilalagay ko yan. Kasi nag-iiba yung mood ng bawat laro. So, I guess we'll have to see kung paano natin matatanggal yan mamaya.
Tsaka maganda yung yung map natin, yung display ng map. Ano ba yung dito, yung what do you call this map? The desert style? I'm not entirely sure, but we'll take it. But it's very exciting music, parang nakaka-build up siya ng tension. And anyway, we are leading on to the road to the TI. So it's gonna be there very, very soon. Makikita natin yung pinakamainit na labanan in terms of the Dota world. Sino na nga bang lalabas na chat sa sunod na chat wheel? Is what I want to know. Will we be seeing more like Echo Slammajamas coming out?
At ito Avil mga kaibigan, they're just going to try and take down mga kaibigan si Gugu dito. Pero Gugu just way too tanky. Kinetic field mga kaibigan, double kulong ang nangyari dito. Avil will get that kill. Yeah, it rhymes.
Avil with a kill. Getting the first trade right there for his team. 1-1 na ngayon. So, unti lang yung lamang for both teams. Medyo chill pa rin dito sila. Legion Commander off to a great start getting that first kill. And that's what you want to see with that Legion Commander. Siya nga yung nakakapatay ng una. And we want to be able to get her to the point na parang may dual damage na siya. Makaka-successful kill siya. But in the meantime, it looks like Night Stalker is gonna be going on to take this fight. Kinetic Field looks like it's gonna save Clockwork's life, but I don't know.
Laban talaga sila dito I mean, hindi ganun kalambot ang isang Clockwork. And for 2 strength heroes, you wouldn't really want... Naku! Si Meow dito nahuli ng raises, and that is, mga kaibigan, ang lakas ng isang Shadow Fiend. If hindi super mobile yung isang kalaban mo sa lane, you're just going to eat raises kung hindi ka mag-iisip dun sa mga positioning mo. Pero dito, mga kaibigan, Legion Commander trying to run away. At Nagasaiken won't be able to get him kasi nga wala siyang mana for the net. And he could have probably popped this wand.
Yeah.
Or yung kanyang mango, but he won't. At alam mo yun, wala rin naman talaga silang kill potential. And he realized it quite quickly. So, alam mo yun, just save the mana for another initiation na talagang kaya natin siya patayin dito.
I think that was the right call naman there in the end. But the thing is, there looks like there's 3 people here ready to gank Shadow Fiend kasi nalaman na they realize na nakakill na tong si Shadow Fiend and he might start snowballing very soon. Kaya I think they're looking to get that kill. Pero Shadow Fiend, he realizes this, medyo aware siya. But
pero nahuli na naman mga kaibigan. Thunder Strike dito, the Kinetic Field, we will go out. Pero ito yung damage output mga kaibigan, hindi talaga kaya ng Dragonite dito. Battery Assault just doing work with the right clicks mga kaibigan. Avil with another kill, pero dun sa may gitna, a kill on the Shadow Fiend.
Yeah, I think that might be a worthwhile trade. If you actually can get the shutdown on Shadow Fiend, that's gonna be a big deal na. I mean, you do not want to see that Shadow Fiend getting out of control. we've seen him solo wreck teams like to the point na yung lifesteal niya lang is enough to keep him going for a whole team fight. And definitely, that's what you want to avoid if you're Team No Throne here.
Eto di naglagay ng value point dito si Luna on the bouncing waves, knowing na hindi niya talaga kaya pa mag-push out ng wave ng sobrang bilis. Kailangan niya pa kontrolin yan eh. Pero yung logic dito falling very, very low. Sino kaya unang tutumba? And the Lucent Beam will be there. Scorpion dito trying to get the kill, but the kill he will get dito mga kaibigan will be on the Luna. Dun sa may harapan, the net is there. 2 more races ang tatama dito mga kaibigan. Pero nagamit na yung third race. The regeneration rune makukuha dito ng Meow. May right click siya. And I think this is a dead Zeus.
Teleport here is also come here.
Na-silence pa siya. Yun lang ang pinaka-problema doon. Disruptor dito mga kaibigan with the intercept. Evos Facehugger dito. Trying to man-fight this Night Stalker. Night Stalker dito with the Voids. Trying to get another right click. Brains up mga kaibigan. Nanggaling dito kay Bane. But Night Stalker, I think he is dead. Yeah. And yes, he is. Scorpion dito mga kaibigan. Getting a kill on the Shadow Fiend. Patas-patas lang ang bigayin natin dito, min.
Yeah, but this is, I think, overall a better trade for Team No Throne. Kasi, yun nga, Shadow Fiend talaga yung hinahanap natin, yung tinitignan natin na parang mag-carry on later in the mid-game. Siya nga yung pinaka-dapat may high damage, high value. But looking at the net worth, that's not the case. Nasa may baba na siya, right under Dragon Knight and the Zeus. So, sure, that's not too bad, but considering the fact that the 2 highest rated players in terms of net worth are Clockwork and Luna.
Yeah, and considering pa dito talaga kasi na itong offlane natin, yung offlane safe lane composition natin, yes, they're able to kill, pero kasi you have to go for the all-in eh. Kumbaga, you're not going to harass them, zone them out of the lane. Katulad dito ni Legion Commander ni Dragon Knight. Kaya sila nasa taas ngayon. Dito sa may harapan, ang lakas sila mag-zone out ng isa't isa eh. So they're just going to be very, sabihin natin for the farm ngayon, it's still good naman. Pero alam mo yon, this isn't what you expect of a mid lane matchup talaga eh. Especially with the SF.
Yeah, definitely expected to go very, very differently from what's going on now. Pero mukhang magde-deward na lang dito sa top lane ang Disruptor. It looks like they're trying to gain that lost control kasi mukhang sa top lane, it's been the FIL show, shutting down consistently. But
pero
as this is
medyo
happening,
pangit itong bigay nila. May Disruptor dito, tumatakbo. Siya na lang pinapatay ni Lun dito. And tignan natin mga kaibigan kung may glimpse pa na ibaba to. FIL dito, nagamitan mga kaibigan ng Wrath of God. Pero Wrath of God won't be enough to take him down. Nightmare mga kaibigan. Ang binato dito, they're just setting up Dragon Tail mga kaibigan. But no, walang mangyayaring ganun. Breed Fire will be thrown out. Hindi siya tatama. Cogs doing work.
Grabe yung ano nila doon, yung parang defensive abilities kasi yung kinetic field combined with the fact that there's cogs. Not only is it useful for aggression, it's useful for being defensive and keeping them away from them. And that's what they saved their life kasi nakita nga natin, but hold that thought right now. There's going to be a team fight breaking out. It looks like it's going to be Night Stalker in a dangerous position. He's been put to sleep right now and I think he's going to get away somehow, but he's going to be shackled up. He's going to be in that net. Pero actually, it's going to be the Naga Siren who looks like he's worse for wear right now. I think he's going to be taken down, and yes, it was going to be the case.
Thunderstrike, I don't think it will be able to get a kill just because may Magic 1 charges yan. But Zeus dito, with the intercept, nakakuha pa rin nila yung kill. And FIL dito, tumatakbo pa rin unti-unti. Doesn't have the TP. He does have the mana, pero naka-cooldown pa ata yan. Scorpion dito just trying to chase him down. FIL, makakataka siya dito. Ito yung pinakatanong natin dito. But, napatay man siya. That was enough time mga kaibigan for the Shadow Fiend to actually get enough farm dun sa may gitna.
Yeah, that's true. That's for a very long time. Shadow Fiend was just free farming there, so that was a very important pickup. Actually, napakalaki ng swing dun in terms of economic value. But also Team No Throne got that kill onto Legion Commander. So Legion Commander got that kill a little bit earlier on. So things are going well. Back and forth talaga yung situation dito. So, yeah, let's take a look. I'm going to take a quick look at the scoreboard just to see what's up. Bane is actually 5-0. That's not good. I mean, that's good, but that's not what you want. But hold that thought right now.
Pero ito script mga kaibigan. And Scorpion dito keeps on getting the kills. I mean, that is the power of the brains up talaga eh.
Yeah, I agree. Sorry, let's go back to that point that we were just about to make 6 now. Bane got that kill actually. So, we're seeing this Bane like hard carry earlier on in this game. Meanwhile, sa Radiant side naman dito para sa Evos, medyo spread out yung kills nila. And I think everybody's doing pretty okay except for Shadow Fiend who's down 1, 2, and 2.
And you wouldn't really expect dito ang Shadow Fiend na makuha ng kills. Lalong-lalo na kapag kunyari iniikutan siya dito ng mga supports ng Team No Throne. Pero kasi ito yung pinakamagandang factor na nangyari sa kanya para sa kanya ngayon na is actually second on the on the network charts dito. Yung farm niya dito nagpi-pick up na kasi he has his items, yung core items niya, the bottle is there, the Aquila is there, meron na rin siya magic stick dito. So you can actually participate na into the fights. And if you're a Shadow Fiend dito, all you need is levels. Kapag ka na down ng level ang isang Shadow Fiend, sobrang hirap para sa'yo bumawi. Pero now, he's at, what, level, let's see, level 11?
Yeah.
Malaking bagay yan.
Yeah, he came back from this kasi kanina, even though he's been shut down, and look at it, he's just clearing the creep waves, and that's gonna be very, very good for him. In the meantime, it's gonna be the smoke of the sea to come out here for the Evo side. Mukhang mag-ward sila ng aggressive, pero baka pwede lang ikutan itong si Night Stalker.
Unang gagamitin nila dito yung Static Storm agad eh. I mean, Static Storm is one of those panggulat factors na tinatawag natin dito na if you can actually get it, you might probably, it is going to be a free kill. And medyo si Dragon Knight dito, medyo, They're not gonna go for it. They prioritize the kill talaga dito on the Dragon Knight. This is the position 1. This is a high priority pick-off. So they will just use it. Kinetic Field, mga kaibigan, will be thrown out. Static Storm. Gugu dito trying to run away, pero meron duel dito, mga kaibigan. Pwede yung gamitin to. And that is, mga kaibigan, a turnaround, counter initiation dito for the side of Legion Commander and side dito ng Team No Throne. Ang ganda na pagkakatipid nila doon.
Yeah, I agree, but it looks like they're going to continue this fight, and Zeus is actually going to get another killing spree for him as he finds that kill onto Disruptor. We mentioned that they weren't mobile, but they respond at least.
Yeah. Alam mo yun, yung mobility mo kasi, it's more of a reaction method na prevention is better than cure. Sinabi nga sa atin yun dati pa. So, if you can react on time, you can actually have this Evos lineup na mapunish mo sila ng todo. Pero Scorpion dito, malaki yung nito masyadong malaki yung bounty yan kapag nakuha nila. That is an unstoppable Scorpion, mga kaibigan.
Fiend's Grip plus the Siren Song is gonna be coming out. That's gonna help them escape kasi alam na naman nila na ilanganan na yung pwesto nila. And hahabulin na sila dito.
Ang pangit ng pwesto nila dito. And I think Naga Siren is gonna go down. Just giving up her life para mabuhay itong Luna natin.
Yeah, sayang yung gamit ng Siren Song. The first time we see it, and it's gonna be on a failed save. You know, I mean, sure, I'd say they escape, but the glimpse is gonna be coming out as well as the kinetic field followed by the cogs, and Shadow Fiend is here to clean up with a raise. Nice find for him, and it looks like Shadow Fiend is in the server in the game.
Nahanap niya na dito yung rhythm niya, and he knows when to fight and when to not fight, mga kaibigan. And they're just gonna go for a push. I mean, Facehugger dito, with enough damage, nasa 36 na yan. He's at 160 damage per second.
Ayun na nga yung sinasabi mo kanina. 6 killing streak ended, 511 gold going to Illogic. That's the Luna pa. And it doesn't look like they're stopping. Night Stalker looks like he's gonna get caught out, but hindi, makakatakas naman siya. But still, the point still stands. 511 gold, that is no joke going to that Luna.
And Team No Throne dito, they're gonna get a SOD. Alam nilang medyo nawawala na sa kamay nila tong game natin. So what they're gonna do is, since it's nighttime, they can just go for the SOD gank. Ikutan nila dito kung sino man yung dapat nila ikutan. Probably a Shadow Fiend is good. Probably Luna din. Kasi you wouldn't really want to kill a Clockwork. Since madali lang din makabawi talaga yan. Scorpion dito.
Yeah, but here we go with the SF. He's getting fed. Somehow managing to come back from that off start naman. That's always a good sign if you're an SF kasi momentum based nga talaga itong si SF eh. Alam naman natin na kailangan talaga niya makakuha ng momentum, makakuha ng kills para makapag-scale dun sa late game, and it looks like he's gonna get that. So good job from him to be able to reset his mentality and come back. At the same time, TNT medyo losing control over the mid lane, pero nandito na yung backup. That's 2 teleports coming out, and Night Stalker looking to dive onto this Naga Siren. Wala pa siyang ulti, di pa yata makaka-recover, pero nandito na si SF rather, and so may Static Storm added to the...
Ang sakit ng damage dito ng SF.
SF is just melting people at this moment. Medyo mali ng pinipiling engagement dito yung TNT. I don't think they're choosing the right fights.
And knowing dito, mga kaibigan, na Shadow Fiend is one of those heroes talaga na pagka binigyan mo na sobrang laking lamang, you wouldn't really want him to give out yung give him out early lead kasi nga yung damage niya dito, it is amplified by yung kanyang souls.
Yeah.
At the same time, kukuha din siya ng mga items dito. Look at this. This is gonna go for the glass cannon SF.
Interesting.
Yule Scepter Divinity can actually take down one hero, probably the Zeus or the Bane kapag na-Yules niya yan. And that is going to be a very very hard thing to stop dito for the side of TNT kasi kung papansinin mo their lineup dito medyo single target yung galawan in terms of disable, so you you can't really stop it, but if papasok kayo, pipigilan niyo yun, prepare for an all-out war.
Yeah.
Kasi talagang tutulong din dun yung side ng Evos. And isa pa pare, meron silang Song of the Siren dito, na kapag nag-song sila, pwede i-set up ni SF sa tabi niya yung dalawa, magpato siya doon ng Requiem. And that will be able to actually secure them tokens probably.
Yeah, that's pretty, actually that's very important. Knowing that there's an SF, may teka lang, mukhang babawi na dito yung Evos, pero hindi. They're gonna back off, and as I was trying to mention earlier, give SF an inch and he will take a mile. That's the thing with this hero. Binigyan mo lang siya ng onting space. You need to be constantly shutting down. And if you give him a little bit of breathing room, he just might run all over you. Pero mukhang si Night Stalker nag-DC or nagbe-bait lang siya dito?
Nagbe-bait lang yan. He's just trying to get yung vision kasi hindi naman din siya kita doon sa may taas. Pero the illusion nung dito mga kaibigan is enough to actually psycho mga kaibigan.
Oh,
yung mga tao dito,
God.
Ito, napakaganda nito. Requiem of Souls mga kaibigan, sumabog dito. Legion Commander, naku.
Oh no, she gets
Anong
used all alone. That's a little bit of a mess. Shadow Razors lands twice, and that's going to get him the kill. Now killing spree for Facehugger. He's starting to snowball out of control here. Can they find him? Nice glimpse to find him into that corner, and suddenly it's Dragonite to be confused and dazed as they look to burst him down. Walang mangyayari sa sa tankiness niya as he gets chipped away, and that's a double kill as well for Avil.
And alam mo, paring ilustrado ang ganda talaga nung pagkakil doon. Look at the mobility dito ng TNT. Ito yung pinag-usapan natin kanina. Kapag may reaction time kayo na kunyari sabihin natin, kayo yung sila yung pumapasok tapos you can actually TP out, okay lang yun. Makakapag-react kayo. Pero kapag kayo yung nasa inyo yung aggression, kayo yung umaagro sa kanila, they always have that option na gumamit ng song. Pag gumamit sila ng song, ang daming tatama sa inyo. You have the Eclipse, you have the Requiem of Souls, you have the Static Storm. Ang dami nilang kaya i-offer dun sa time na mag-Song of the Siren. Kaya nila i-pwese yung sarili nila ng maayos. So, nakakatakot dito for the side of TNT. Yung Song of the Siren, kailangan dito may makapag-BKB na sa kanila para pigilan yun.
They need to find a way to somehow escape kasi napakadaming lockdown nga dito, as we mentioned, yung Evos. And if you get locked out like that, kasi ito yung problema natin earlier. A while ago, we saw Disruptor and Clockwork go for a gank. That gank backfired terribly. Bakit? Kasi kulang sila ng damage. E ngayon, yung damage ng SF, grabe na. So now they have the lockdowns, now they have the damages, they have all the tools they need to win as many team fights as they want.
At ito mga kaibigan, alam dito ng Team No Throne na walang Song of the Siren. So they will go for a push. Pero ang sagot dito ng Evos, yes, mag-push kayo, bahala kayo dyan, mag-rotation na lang kami. Aegis is the way.
And this is infinitely a better trade in the end kasi you're gonna give up a tier 1 tower, that's okay. That's some global gold here, but I think Evos is playing this smarter and gonna go for the tier 2 tower on the back of this play. Magpupush na sila ng top lane. Baka nga makakuha sila ng 3 tower, maybe, if they decide to fall back. But the important thing here is if force nila yung rotation dito para sa TNT.
Ano nga ba kasi talaga yung pinag-uusapan natin kanina na kailangan dito ng Evos para manalo? Kailangan i-drag nila tong game na to.
Yeah.
Yun lang yung kailangan nila gawin. Aegis dito, hindi mo pipilit ang Team No Throne ng isang all-out clash dito kasi 6 yung members dito sa ngayon ng Team Evos. So, you wouldn't really want to fight. Ang gagawin na nila dito, they will just try to, alam mo yun, mag-turtle lang sila.
Yeah.
Iwasan nila dito yung Evos sa ngayon, pero hindi na nila may iwasan kapag kinakatok ng mga kaibigan yung third tower nila.
They don't even get a second tower. This is a really bad trade for TNT kasi nakadalawang tower yung Evos, samantalang yung TNT wala man lang nakuha. Ultimately, that's a really bad trade. I mean, they got 1 tier 1. But on the other side, Evos got 2 towers and as well as a Aegis. Yeah, they're going to be happy with that all day long. Now it's going to be Night Stalker getting caught out in his own jungle here. The back up in the Shrine popped a little bit too early. Medyo panic yata yun.
Hindi ka rin naman nakakasiguro na It's better to be safe than sorry. Alam mo naman yan.
Yeah, I agree. But that's a nice glimpse to bring him back. And that's going to be bye-bye for Zeus as Facehugger is now dominating.
Ang ano eh, ang yung complexion, yung texture ng laro natin ngayon, ang ano na ang pangit na for the team of No Throne dito kasi hindi din naman nila nakuha yung gusto nila. In terms of net worth, pinakamataas sila dito, si Gugu, 7-6.
Yeah.
Ang baba niyan, kumakatok na dito ang Evos sa pintuan. Kailangan ng mga item pero ito, the two-man hook mga kaibigan, two-man cog. Nakuha ni Facehugger dito yung kills, pati ni Avil. And I think this is GG.
I think this is GG. This is exactly what Evos needed to do. Ang ganda, grabe ng pasok ng Clockwork doon. And dahil na nga, grabe na yung damage na feeling ko matatapos na itong laban. And look at these towers in middle. They're just falling. They're just dropping half HP already. And the wave clear is so strong. Napakagrabe ng push potential din nila. Here, you're gonna see 10 seconds left on the clock for the rest. And I think Evos are just gonna fall back here.
Hindi nag-pay off yung Night Stalker pick para sa akin. Sa totoo lang. Dito sa game na to, yung first few minutes niya. Nakakuha sila ng kills, yes, pero hindi sila yung nag-set up ng aggro. If you have the Night Stalker, ikaw dapat yung nagpapakita ng dominance mo sa mapa because you have this good, pero mamaya natin pag-usapan yon. Ito si Night Stalker dito, nahuli sa gitna. Pero doon dagger in mga kaibigan, trying to get the disruptor, but the Song of the Siren pwede huliin ng dalawang to mga kaibigan ng kinetic field at static storm. At eto na nga, binato na mga kaibigan. Doon sa likod, nahuli ng Zeus mga kaibigan, yung Zeus! Wala ka! Si Clockwork! Ay, naku po, eto ang problema mga kaibigan, naipit na rin dito si Dragonite, and Dragonite dito is gonna go down. I think that's GG.
That's definitely GG. Ang ganda ng counter-initiate doon. The Song of the Siren was just absolutely perfect here, getting everybody they need in the back line. And suddenly, even Clockwork getting Zeus all the way in the back somehow. That's a clean 4-0 dito. Ang grabe, ang ganda ng performance dito ng Team Evos.
And Team Evos dito, katulad nga ng sinabi ko, hindi sila bago. Hindi bago yung nila. Hindi bago yung pangalan nila sa Southeast Asian scene. Malakas talaga na team to. It's just that yung ibang teams natin talaga nag-go na beyond to a new level talaga. And eto na naman sila. They will just go for it. And the Clockwork dito with 2 pushes mga kaibigan with the cogs. Requiem of Souls dito mga kaibigan. It's going to pop everyone. One more race. Triple kill dito mga kaibigan for Facehugger. And walang magawa. Talagang nakatali ngayon yung Team No Throne.
Yeah.
Ay, pangalan din naman nila No Throne eh. Mawawalan sila ng throne anytime soon.
Yeah. And I don't think that, oh my god, BKB will be popped. I thought they were gonna go for more, pero it looks like they're just gonna safely push and edge their way into the victory here. Grabe yung SF, nag-snowball talaga, and that's what we talked about eh. If they don't shut down that SF constantly, this is what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And there was so much free space. Disruptor, Clockwork, buying all that free space for SF just to do free damage.
In Ages of the Immortal mga kaibigan, pinap nyo na lang dito. He has enough time to actually get away at eto na the Eclipse.
Oh my god, the Eclipse pa. Susundan pa niya nito. She actually gets the mega kill streak. It's so bad right now. Plus inside the base. Oh, this is massive disrespect.
That's like super greedy na.
Yeah.
Hindi mo na makukuha yung kill doon. I mean, malakas yung team nyo, pero if you're gonna go up against a well with these items, wala na. Pero GG is called mga kaibigan, TNT dito.
Yeah, that's
just pipigilan na nila eh. Kasi kapag ka na-trash pa sila dito ng Team Evos, it might get to them.
Yeah.
Na parang, alam mo yun, hayaan na lang natin, bigyan na natin yung game, huwag na natin papasukin sa isip natin kung ano man yung ginagawa nila. Because from there on out, magtutroll na lang sila. Nakita mo naman yung Luna, pumasok na lang na parang wala lang nangyari.
Yeah. I mean, it didn't matter in the end kasi napakadurog na nga ng Team No Throne here. Sorry to say, there's no really nice way to say it or sugarcoat it, but medyo walang laban dito yung Team No Throne sa Team Evos. Didn't expect it to go this way so fast.
Team No Throne has been very keen on getting the Legion Commander, and for them to actually win this game 2, I think they should stop from securing that Legion Commander. There are a lot of offlaners ngayon na sobrang ganda, like the Clockwork. Kitang-kita naman natin kung ano nagawa yun ng game na yun. And I think, all in all, it's in the terms of drafting lang talaga eh. Draft-wise, mas maganda yung nagawa dito ng Evos kaysa sa No Throne.
I agree.
I mean, Disruptor was open, Disruptor was picked, tapos na last pick nila yung Naga Siren. Hindi yun yung typical na Southeast Asian na lineup na phases ng picking. Kasi Naga Siren, if they can get it, they will get it. Pero nakalimutan natin ng Team No Throne dito yung Naga Siren.
Yeah.
And that will be it mga kaibigan. That is Game 1 of this Best of 2 series between Team Evos and Team No Throne. Magbabalik kami for Game 2. Kami yung mga casters ngayon. Butters, kasama ko si Ilustrado. Mamba out.